Star baseball player story, Yogi Berra. It's not over until it's over. A major league game was being aired one day. The camera panned to one of the baseball players. The player, who was the runner on first base, did not stop chatting with the first baseman even for a bit. The relay announcer laughed and turned to the commentator. "Today is another day for Yogi Berra to unfold his stories." "What stories does he have to talk about that much during a game?" The commentator shook his head and laughed as well. "Well, isn't he a well-known chatterbox? Enough is said about that if the batters are complaining that they can't focus because of him." Yogi Berra was a New York Yankees catcher, and like that, he never stayed quiet even when he was playing defense. And he wasn't talking about something important. He would joke around when a batter came in on the batter's box. "You must have drunk a lot yesterday, huh? I can smell you from miles away. Did your son get a good grade at school this time? Did he get another fail?" Being like this, the batter became so distracted they could not help getting flustered. His eccentricity was also displayed in the way he hit the balls. The existence of a strike zone did not mean anything to him. He seemed as if he was swinging his bat willy-nilly. But strangely enough, he could hit up a low ball, hit down a high ball, and hit a ball that flew outward with his arm stretched and make a safe hit. Ouch! Why is he hitting that ball? Spectators could not help getting surprised with that absurdity. But the truth is, Berra could do that because of his special talent. He had very powerful wrists that could swing the bat fast and strong. His batting coach wondered at Berra. "Hey, you have a special talent as a baseball player. A player has to be able to wield a bat well to make a good hit. If other players swung at a weird ball, they would have been scolded for it. Only Berra was the exception. The thing was, Berra was good at taking opportunities. Even though he swung at balls that wouldn't make strikes, he would always hit them and score another point to his team. Because of that, his opposing team would always keep their eyes on Berra whenever they were in critical situations. If Berra comes out, just walk him. It's better that way. Berra was such a subject of terror for them that this kind of tactic was used. As a matter of fact, his batting average was much higher when there were runners on the field than when there was none. That was not all. Berra was a chatterbox, but he was the best catcher in the American Major League. He rarely made mistakes as a catcher. "All right, throw at me however you want. I will catch them all." Berra always put confidence in the pitchers. When his team was in a critical situation from the opposing team's offense, he would saunter onto the mound and bring courage into the catches in the difficult situation. "Hey, don't worry too much. Your balls are fine. Only the batter had the luck this time." Saying that helped the pitchers a lot. Thanks to that, the pitchers who had turned white with anxiety would soon relax themselves and would try to get out of the critical situations with their best pitches. After safely finishing the inning, The pitchers would approach Berra and shake their hands with Berra. "Thanks, Berra. I did pitch the ball, but it was you who took out the batter." Whenever that happened, Berra would just smile as if nothing serious happened and started to chat away again. In fact, the catcher's position is the hardest in baseball. They have to keep repeating sitting down and standing up. And they have to catch over 100 balls thrown by the pitcher. Sometimes they will get hit on the body by the ball thrown by the pitcher and experience pains. "Ouch, my foot, I just won't have a day without a bruise, huh?" But catchers can't show their pain easily because they are worried that that might lower the morale of their team colleagues. They would just keep cheering on and swallow the pain. Despite that, the ones that get the most applause after a win are always pitchers or batters who hit a crucial home run. Catchers rarely get the attention even after playing the hardest part. In 1906, surprisingly, a perfect game was made in the World Series. The New York Yankees gained the perfect win against the Brooklyn Dodgers. The catcher of the game was none other than Yogi Berra. Berra's lead on the pitcher today was fantastic. It caught the batters off guard. Many baseball experts applauded Berra as the one who led the team of the day. But most spectators crowded around Don Larson and applauded him, who was the victory pitcher of the game. So did the mass media. Don Larson made the perfect game in the World Series, grand record in American baseball history. In the newspaper, a picture is showing the pitcher who just took out the last batter, and Berra, who ran to the mound and hugged him. Both of them are smiling widely in the picture, but it was clear that the main character of the day was Don Larson, the pitcher. People was worried that would make Berra greatly discouraged, but surprisingly enough, he didn't seem to care about it very much. That's what catchers are about. You are like a mother of a home who takes care of the house silently. To that, Berra added, "I'm just happy I can play baseball like this. It's already a big success for the son of a poor Italian immigrant." What he said was completely true. When he was a kid, his family was broke, and he had to quit school early on and had to work at a factory. Only baseball was his future and hope at that time. "I am going to become a professional baseball player in the future. I can do it by practicing in between works." It must have made him very happy when he eventually became a major leaguer. It was a precious reality for him as well. Yogi Berra was only 172 centimeters tall. It was a very short height for an American baseball player. However, since he did not give up, he could become famous as a catcher. As a result, he was able to gain 10 championship victory rings after his entire career in baseball. It's not over until it's over. This was what he said when he became the coach of the New York Mets later. With that spirit, he became a legendary baseball player in America.